final scene, but we couldn't be in it. We had a previous engagement that was paying us more, and then they was paying us to come back and shoot the final scene of Wild Style, and it was a little different than what the actual scene. I mean, Grandmaster Flash, Furious 5 was there at the first filming. We performed at the first filming, and none of that was in the final film. So.
And there's no way to get it back?
There's no digital.
Charlie Ahern may probably have footage, but the sound, like you said, was terrible. I don't know if he still even has footage, because I only see prints here and there of different shots of us. But yeah, I mean, the kind of things that you don't see, like you were saying with B Street, before they started filming. When we shot a basketball scene in Wild Style, man, I was dunking on the ground. Did you get that? Did anybody get that? You know what I mean? We're ready to roll. Could you do it again? No, I can't do it again. Come on, man. I was filming.
Oh, man. Yo, I mean, that's insane. Yo, I mean, all right, so sticking to the theme of filming, you guys were supposed to come in here filming project. Is that something that you're working on now? What's going on with
So Path is shooting a documentary. We shot our first film the first year of our summer program, which was 2008. It was filmed and directed by Dan Perez. It actually went on to win the Florida Sunshine Filmmakers Award. And he's coming full circle 10 years later to document the program again. And it's very interesting to see what has stayed, what has changed, what has grown. Our desire as Path has always been to bring in the pioneers. And Fabel, by the grace of the Most High, he's come to, I think it's his third time now, visiting with us and working on programs with us. He's always been such a big supporter, and he's now connecting us. Let's get Kaz, let's get Grand Wizard Theodore. He's really working on the ground for us up there in New York. That's where, not all the pioneers live, but that's where the majority of them are. And we're going for the pioneers that don't really get their shine. Like, not cast after 83, cast before 83, Cold Crush. We've had, for example, Grandmaster D of Houdini is a huge supporter of Path. So we really just want to plug in with the pioneers. And our purpose for that is, if the youth understand the foundation of this culture, then they can take it anywhere they desire. But if they don't know the foundation, then everything they're doing is built on the sand. The foundation is not there. It's just gonna fall and crumble. So Dan is coming around full circle and shooting the 10-year anniversary, and we're just happy to have these brothers here in the film with us.
That's amazing, man. I'm proud of you guys, man. That's really dope.
I still can't believe this is even happening. Like, can you seriously pinch me?
No.
Oh wow, it's real. It's real.
I got a bruise now. Man, but I gotta tell you, having you guys here, I just wish I could have more time, to be quite honest, because an hour flies.
I know.
Flies, and it's so dope. I want you guys to come back. Please feel free to come back anytime you're in town. I love the stories, and listen, you popped the bubble about Warriors. That's fine. But it's dope as hell to hear that they wouldn't make it. Yo, that shit wouldn't have happened. They wouldn't have made it. You know what I mean? But it's so insane to hear behind the scenes, growing up in the culture, being part of the culture, being part of these iconic things. Although it sucked in your eyes because it's not the life that you were living.
Well, part of it did. Part of it did. But not the whole thing. That was the exciting moments. Yeah.
For it to leave that impression on you, and seeing that's how it affected you, but look how it's affected, and it's pretty much.
It kind of served its purpose.
It's inspired so many, and I bet you most of these cats popping you're jacking your style first. They're mimicking you first because they see you there. Although young you is hating life, this is not my life, this is not real, but man, it's inspired so
I wasn't hating life, I was hating the depiction of my life.
Yeah, the depiction of life, that's what I'm saying.
Let's get it right.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, it's great to see that you guys have, you guys are walking on the foundation you've helped build. You know what I mean? So I praise you guys for that.
Thank you.
We praise you guys, all of you guys.
Yeah, either one of us would change. I don't think either one of us would change too much.
No.
Good or bad, about how we came up in this culture. You know what I mean? The way we grew up as kids before hip hop came about, helped to shape us moving towards hip hop in the first place. You know what I mean? Fable's more on the line between, hey, if I wasn't doing this, I'd be a menace. Okay, he's a little closer to that line than me.
Gangster status. Yeah.
But we came from that.
Yeah.
If we didn't gravitate towards something positive, there wasn't much left. There wasn't much left to do. You know what I mean? And the people who aren't around or aren't doing things, there are some who kind of eclipse their circumstances, but most haven't. Most haven't. Everybody ain't still here. Everybody ain't still viable like this. You know what I mean? So it's because of those choices and that we stuck with. I mean, things have happened that could have said, yo, I'm done with this. I ain't doing this no more. This ain't going, you know what I mean? Nobody encouraged us to do hip hop. Nobody encouraged us. Everybody was like, what's that? What's that bullshit y'all doing? You ain't gonna get my mother, my family, you ain't gonna get nowhere doing that. Why you spinning on the floor? Why you messing up your clothes? Why you scratching my record, my knee?
Facts.
You know what I mean? All those things were like, why, what's wrong? What, you know what I mean?
What are you thinking, right?
Right, but for you to keep constantly going against that grain, going against that, you know what I mean? Well, I'm gonna do it anyway because I love it and me and my men love it. And we gonna do this regardless. And it's that drive and that, you know what I mean, that regardless of whatever happened, you know what happened with the Sugar Hill thing with me and Big Bang Hank and all that. You know what I mean? That was enough for me to stop and never want to ever be involved in rap or hip hop again. You know what I mean? We talking millions of dollars. My life would have been way different from now. Sure. You know what I mean? But it wasn't about that.
I'm sorry,
It wasn't
thank
about
God for
that.
that because you would not be
I
here
agree.
right now.
It wasn't about that. It wasn't about that. There would be no Grandmaster Caz right now. I would have quit. I would have been a civilian, a pedestrian in life.
Right. Well, it's a cultural imperative. You know what I mean? Like Kaz, myself, and there's quite a few of us, man. We're soldiers of this culture, you know, and guardians of it. Regardless of, you know, the good, bad, and the ugly. You know, like shit, if we don't hold it down, who is? You know, who's gonna hold the weight? You know what I mean?
Well, we hope to hold it down.
I mean, we try.
Because we definitely want to preserve the legacy that you guys have worked so hard to build. And I mean, personally, this is like a dream come true for me and George because we're so submerged into the. I really am gonna get emotional.
Tito, pass me a tissue.
But seriously, this is such a big moment, and I think with everything that's happening in the world today, hip hop more than ever is needed in our youth, in our communities. So what you guys are doing, I don't even have words to thank you and to show my appreciation. But anything that we can do to help Path and to help you guys preserve this culture, that's what we're here for. So you guys are definitely welcome here absolutely anytime, and if there's anything that we can do to help you guys, let us know. Before we go, I don't know if you guys have any additional shout outs, if you guys have any additional information that you want to give out. I'm sure that there's listeners out there that may want to get involved with this movement, so please let everybody know where they can find you, where they can contact you, and all that good stuff.
Okay, well, you round it out, all right? Give them all the information about the event. I'm Grandmaster Caz. On my social media, I mean, if you just want to holler direct, I'm on Facebook under Caz Brown, Instagram, The Real Grandmaster Caz, and on Twitter as Grandmaster Caz. I have a website, grandmastercaz.com, which my wife pretty much
Beautiful wife.
for me. And Windows of Hip Hop, like I said, our hip hop organization. We have a website as well. Of Tools of War, you know, we're synonymous pretty much. And what else? Like I said, the DC, the Kennedy Center in DC. I'm really about to do something really important over there. So you can look, just look forward to an announcement about something.
Stay
really
tuned,
big.
everybody.
All right, at the Kennedy Center.
For me, it's on Facebook. It's I have two of them. Pathtohiphop Fabel. Fabel is spelled Fabel. Again, as I mentioned, I'm not a fairy tale. Fabel. Also, I have Jorge Fabel Pabon, Pabon, but that one I'm up to my limit with. You know, Facebook only gives me 5,000. On Instagram, you know, countless amount of friends or whatever. It's Pathtohiphop Fabel as well, Pathtohiphop Fabel. On Twitter, it's Pathtohiphop Fabel. Tools of War, you know, grassroots hip hop on on Facebook and all of the social medias. I have to shout out my ex-wife Christy Z because we both started these park jams 15 years ago, and we're not together married anymore, but we're still best friends. And we never had kids, but Tusa War is our kid, and we have joint custody. So that's how that goes. And I will be on the New York Times online report regarding this Wild South thing. They interviewed me, interviewed me and filmed me dancing on the amphitheater where it was filmed. That's going to be on Wednesday.
What?
So you might want to plug into, the New York Times is online.
Like, yeah, we got to check that out.
Yeah, newspaper. And I am about to split to Europe for 2 months. So if you want to book Popmaster Fable.
He's still on and popping,
That's right, shameless plug. I'm saying, dance workshops, urban stylized lettering workshops, lecture demonstrations, you name it. I can scream my film, Apache Line from Gangs to Hip Hop, that I'm trying to finish. There's a lot, I offer a whole lot, so
dope,
Love it.
Yes. Brimstone, you got anything to shout out, man?
Yes, you can find out more information about Path at pathtohiphop.org. That's PATHTO hiphop.org. You can also follow us at Path to Hip Hop, the same way it's spelled PATHTOHIPHOP. That is on Instagram and I don't know what's the name of it, Twitter. So that's what it is.
What's that other thing?
No doubt. I'm not involved with the social media thing. So.
You know the thing the president stays on?
Yeah, that thing.
That's a whole different show, guys.
that's why I call it.
I got one more question.
Oh, Twitter, yeah.
Anyone that you're feeling the most as artist-wise, who you feeling right now?
Who's on your playlist?
Who's on your playlist right now? Top playlist right now you can hear over and over right now.
Grandmaster Cass.
I don't listen to artists, I listen to songs.
Ooh, what's your favorite song right
Boot Up.
Buddha?
All right.
Because I'm too critical of hip hop, of what's supposed to be hip hop music or rap music. So I stopped, and just, okay, that's a nice one. That's my song. So that Boot Up. I am Boot Up. Buddha, that's my boo right there. I'm booed up.
Popmaster Fable, you
Well,
rock it to me.
I listen to all kinds of music, not just hip hop. I'm into hardcore punk, New York hardcore.
Word?
Yeah. Yep. And so I just came out in a music video for Madball.
Okay.
Freddie Madball, who's the younger brother of Roger Moret, who's the singer for Agnostic Front. For those who know about New York hardcore.
I've heard of Agnostic Front.
Yeah, so I came out in their newest music video, and I love their whole new album. Their whole new album is bananas. So if you ask me, it's not just gonna be hip hop, associated. And then plus, like, someone told me that Drake hollered my name. Not that I'm in, no disrespect. I don't listen to the radio, brother. I have a few thousand records at home. And a lot of them I haven't heard yet. So I'm busy listening to them things to find breaks in them. So when I play, I'm preoccupied. So I don't listen to the radio. But yeah, side note, someone told me that he says, hit tangles like Fable or whatever, Like several people already told me, I forgot the name of the song. But I'm waiting for Wu-Tang to come back with a big hammer and just smash it all up. You feel me? Like, because those cats, I feel, resurrected something that was dead.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Not to end this show, man, but it's been an incredible show. An hour is not long enough for us.
Episode 19.
19, boy! I mean, we're really excited about this. Thank you very much for coming out. We really do appreciate you. Shoot, we feel honored and ready to have you guys here.
I'm gonna cry. I'm holding back tears just for
She's gonna cry. I mean, hold up, hey, Brownie, you wanna spit 16?
No, I don't want to spit 16, but I do want to learn how to pop. So.
Okay. We can get that.
Hey, you have private lessons. So
Hey,
I do.
There you go. Yo, so thank you very much for listening to 305 Radio. This is George 305 Magazine, all your social media.
And this is Dre Mob. You can catch me on the gram at 305_Brownie.
And thank you for listening. I mean, Man, you gotta spend 16 on these days.
We will.
Thank you for listening. Hasta la pasta. Peace.
Thank you.